Let's talk about alibis. Does anyone remember what they were doing on January 19th, 2001? Anyone? No, really think about it. Still, no one? What about September 11th, 2001? Who remembers that day? I was still in high school on that particular date, and I'm in Australia, and I still remember how I found out, what I was doing. I remember seeing the news on the TV, all of that stuff. When there's something significant that happens, generally you remember you remember that date. Sometimes if something bad happens, that date becomes like a navigation point. Was it before that or was it after that? Because it changes your life in such a profound way. I'm sure that the other potential suspects that have been investigated or talked to over the years, they all know what they were doing. If they knew Tara, even if they weren't really close with her, even if they just knew who she was, I bet you they would remember that time and that day and when they found out and things like that. But if it's just a passing news story and it's not someone that you have heard of, it's not someone in your social circle, all of that kind of stuff, you might remember it happening if you're prompted, but you're not going to have like a specific alibi for what you were doing at that exact day, at that exact time. For law enforcement and the prosecution to use that as any kind of evidence, it is ridiculous. Chris, on the other hand, had 20 something years to perfect his alibi. He still needed to be coached. He still had to change his story because his original story didn't fit. And we have Liz over here like, yeah, we didn't get that far in the interview to actually get an alibi out of Edric. The amount of time and effort that they put in to questioning Edric versus coaching Chris, it tells you a lot.